Hello everyone. I'm going to explain about research method. Research method is one part of a full article, and then we have learned how to make an introduction. So today it is time for us to learn how to write a research method. Research method is quite different when it is presented in a thesis or in an article. In a thesis, research method is presented in detail, and then there are some subchapters that you have to fill in. Let's say research design, subject of the study, and then the settings, data and data collection, and then instruments of the study, technique of collecting data, and data analysis. You have to write down them one by one in a different subtopic. While in article, you can write down it shortly, but uh, the parts of the research method should be nearly the same with the thesis. No matter written in a thesis or in an article, but research method is very crucial in a research. I do not make a PowerPoint, but to make it clear, I give you a sample. The sample of a research or article is the title is the use of LMS model to improve reading comprehension skill. The sample is using CAR or classroom action research, and then while I think you do not need to use classroom action research because CAR or classroom action research is generally used by the teacher. Later, you will be using it when you are teachers. Alright, there are some versions, or there are some kinds of how to compose a research method. From the sample, I will explain it one by one. We will analyze one by one what they are presenting. Okay, see, I will discuss for the first statements in a research method. You can see that here. Right here. The sample started with purpose of the study or the aim of the study. It is general known for the writers to start the research method by stating the purpose of the study or aim of the study. Let's say in this article, the aim of the study is how is the implementation of LMS model in teaching reading comprehension, and then there is only one statement of the problem in this article, so they put one statement of the problem, but if you have two, you have to state two. Okay, that is for the first part. The second is research method or research design. So you have to state whether your research is qualitative or quantitative, and do not only say that this is qualitative and quantitative, but you have to inform the reasons why this is a qualitative or it is a quantitative. You can put some references to support your idea in this part. And that is here, yeah. Okay, next, this is about subject of the study. Subject of the study is the participants that you are going to take the data. The example state is SMA for Petra Sidoarjo. If your subjects of the study will be the students of STK IPPGR Sidoarjo, so you can stay there. It is better if you give the information about your subject of the study clearly. And then for this part, it talks about instruments of the study. The instruments of the study is the tools that you are going to use to take the data. Let's say if you are using observation and questionnaire, you have to write it down here and explain the observation and questionnaire is uh, is how do you use how you use the instruments in your study. In the sample, because this is car is to see whether or not the reading comprehension skill improves, so they use test. All right, and the last one is how you take the data and how to analyze. How you take the data is the way you are informing how you will use the instruments of the study for taking a data, and after you collect the data, tell the readers how you analyze the data. So that is the example of the research method and the content, and then we have analyzed each part of a research method. But for sure, this is not a very fixed way or version in writing a research method. There are some other versions that you can try to read from other references. I will also give you the other two references that is easier for us to understand. Some research sometimes started with directly stating this is a qualitative research observing a certain thing, that also okay, yeah. As far as those parts, what I mean here, those ideas, those things are stated in your research method, you can start with anything, but do not forget about the important points that you have to inform in your research method. Okay, my students, this is only one sample. Again, you have to read another references and other versions of writing research method. And what you should do after this, of course, you have to start composing a research method based on your topic of the research and based on your introduction. For those who haven't finished the introduction, you have to you have to write both of them in one time. You can continue writing introduction. On the other time, you can start writing the research method. So because at the end of the semester, it is, yeah, our goal is producing an article that I hope you will be able to write the full article. All right, that's it. That is about research method. I hope you understand this. If you have question, let's say, you can chat me the question and I will try to answer. All right, thank you. Good luck. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.